Y'all ready to unbox this 12-watt Nano Pro laser? Let's find out if it's going to sit under my workbench or if it's all it's cracked up to be. Y'all ready? Am I going to put it back on the truck and send it back? Let's find out together. All right, let's pop this puppy open. Y'all ready? Let's see what the packaging is like. I'm not going to go through it in detail of how it's packaged or whatever. Maybe I will. You never know. Stick around. Let's look at it. Here we go. I'm going to sit right here and do it. Now I'm tired. I've been working all week. All right, we got the user's manual. You see that? Get my finger off of it. Got the user's manual. Hey, man, come packaged real well. Could have come on a chicken truck and it'd been all right the way this packaging's going. Good job, Longer. Let's take out the boxes first. We've got our AC adapter. Got our base plate. Accessories. Looks like some tools in there maybe. What's this, man? What is this? Hey, that's your shroud, your cover. It's got a exhaust fan on the back of it. Pretty cool. Man, I'm excited about this one. What y'all thinking? Got our cords, cables, whatever you want to call them, man. I'm in the South. Got some glasses, eye protection. Grab this little puppy by the handle right here. That's actually your laser module. It's got a cover on it, but that's pretty cool, man. I hit my guys up on Sawdust Startups. Y'all should check that out. If you want a link for it, I can send you a link. But Sawdust Startups, ran by Matt Outlaw, Nick Soto, and Greg Goldert. But we've learned so much on that channel. It's worth every penny you could pay for it now, I'm telling you. But we're going to get this thing set up here. Y'all ready? Let's get rolling. How many times am I going to say that, Mike Lee? Oh, there's some more in here. That's our arm and the extension where the laser module goes. It's got some clips on it that you can hold down your material you're working with. Man, I can't wait to get this one unboxed. But that is it in the packaging. I'm telling you, it came secure. So let's get on to the next step. Let's go. All right, we're going to take our laser module. It's got a cap on it for protection. Your lens is under that. You can pop this off and you'll see your lens. But we're going to leave that on right now for protection. But you'll see a notch here and a notch here. And what you want to do, there's a little bolt under it. You want to set it on. And then just tighten it up. Finger tight's good. So that's the first part right there. You see that? That's your first part. Now, we should put our cords on it. So that's what we're going to do now. They are color coded. And if you'll notice when I turn it around, they're color coded on the back. You see that? So these color codes go right in here.
When I'm burning wood late in the evening, blue light dancing, shop still warm. It's more than work before me. It's a calling you placed in my hands today.
All right, let me show you a few things. The only thing I wish that was a little better on this part, your shroud, is if the cord was a little longer here because it can get tight pulling it around. But, I mean, that's a workaround. It's not a deal breaker by far. But, you know, like I said, all your items or lines are color coded, but you have an automatic feed adjustment, and I'll turn it on and show you. But you have an up arrow and a down arrow here that you can actually raise the module head. It'll raise and lower. Your focal point set, but we're going to jump into some laser engraving. They sent me a couple of little things, but I've got some other things in the shop that we're going to engrave. I'm going to etch some glass. I'm going to do some metal business cards. I'm going to do wood. Then we're going to see if it'll cut some acrylic. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm really excited about this little laser. So I hope it stands up to the test because I think it's going to be off the chain. Let's get rolling on to the next one and let's record some video for you to watch it engraving some things. Here we go. All right, guys, we've got LightBurn open, and I want to show you something first. So you need to pay attention to this because it cost me about 30 minutes last night not paying attention. But right here on the right side of your screen, click console right above where it says laser. We're on the right side. Click console, and then right here, make sure switching or switch carving mode is on. Because if that's not and you're on rotary or something else, your laser's not going to read properly. It's not going to fire properly. So make sure that is clicked on and you can see we're good to go. So now what I want to do is go over here to top left and hit file, and we're going to open a file. Once you do this, make sure you have all supported files clicked, and it's just going to give you every file that LightBurn can read. And then we're going to open that up. And we're going to come down. Let's just find something. Here we go, lines. We'll do the line. And we need to scale that way down. And we're going to set it right in here. I don't want it too big because I don't want it to take forever to do it. Maybe we can get a couple of test pieces on this. But then we can zoom back in and you'll see it right here on your screen. But also, and I'll put a link up right here, there is a screenshot of some test files, but Longer has a parameter test, and once you come over here and you're going to click your cuts layers, and we've got it set to fill because that's what I want to do. 5,500, we don't need quite 1,000 on the engraving, so we'll drop it down to say 50. Let's just see how that works at 6,000 speed, or around 6,000 speed, and we'll see how that works. Right here is crosshatch. We don't really want to crosshatch it unless you're doing something, so we'll just do bi-directional front and back, and we're going to hit OK.
There's more than work before me. It's a calling you placed in my hands. Today I was born. This shop ain't built on pride or applause. Ain't chasing names.
Just in case you didn't know, if your screen's up here like this and you're out of center where you want your picture and your working area back in the center, hold your space bar down on your screen and just grab the image, and you can pull it back down to where you want it and zoom in or out. So that's one way to do it.
Whatever I do, I work it with my whole heart for the Lord and not for man. I walk by faith, I trust your plan. Take these hands, take this life, every spark, every night. I'm all in, I'm all yours. I believe I'm secure, so I'll keep burning wood with gratitude and praise. Laser focused, God led. Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord and not for men. Colossians 3:23.
All right, y'all, let's go ahead and close this thing out. I'm telling you, after spending real time with this thing in the shop today, this Longer Nano Pro 12-watt laser, I don't want to say it surprised me. It was just off the chain. I'm telling you, this thing performed over and above what I've used before. Now, it's a small laser, but I engraved or etched glass with it. Ran a full test grid so I could dial in my settings instead of guessing. I engraved paper without burning through it. I cut 1/4-inch birch plywood. Clean edges. Had to run a few passes on it, but no fighting. I cut acrylic. I engraved slate. I ran dog tags, stainless steel, business cards, and even letter. Every single material I did exactly what it was supposed to do when the settings were just right. But I want to talk about mobility with this thing, because this is where the laser really shines. It's lightweight, it's compact. I can move it around the shop. I can take it to events. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't have to rearrange the whole world just to take this laser with me. It's a massive machine for its little size. That's a big win in my book, man. You can't go wrong with this thing, I'm telling you. You've got solid engraving speed, enough cutting power for real world projects, and the precision you need for photos, logos, and detailed work. Off the chain. I keep saying it's off the chain. It's beginner friendly, but it doesn't feel like a toy once you start putting it to work. It didn't take me 15, 20 minutes to get it up and running. I'd absolutely recommend this laser. No hype. I'm not saying it because Longer did send me this laser, but I'm telling you, I give you my honest opinion no matter what. Glass. Now, I did paint the back of it so you could see it, but that's some glass right there that's off the chain, man. Look how good that stuff come out. You can't go wrong with that, man. I engraved some leather. And hey, by the way, don't forget that Sawdust Startups, man. I'm telling you, it's a good little school. It's on school. You can learn so much. It's run by Matt Outlaw, but I'm telling you, it's a really good class, man. Had one of my friends on Sawdust ask me if I'd do leather with this thing. Look at there. Boom. Look how clean that is. I didn't even clean it. And look how. No smut, no soot, no nothing. That's pretty daggone good, man. I'm telling you. Did a business card with my logo. That's pretty good. I did dog tags. Had another friend on Sawdust. What's up, Robert? Y'all check out his channel. Blackbird Studios. ILM, I believe it is. But I did a dog tag, and that turned out real good. I also did another dog tag, and I wanted to see if it kind of like embows it. And look at that. Boom. Man, I'm telling you, this little laser is off the chart now. Had another friend call me on Sawdust or text me on Sawdust, say, hey man, do a keychain. Boom, look at there. And that's on a piece of dark wood. It's kind of hard to see, but that's it right there, man. I'm telling you. Now, got a couple more back here. Slate coaster. Did it on the back of it because I already got something on the front of it, but that's the same one on the front, and I did one on the back. There's videos on here for y'all to check out. Now, I'm telling you, I cut acrylic. Look at there. Most little lasers won't cut acrylic. Now, this is the good one. Paper. Look at that, man. That's paper. And look what it did right there. Look how clean that joker is. Man, come on. Get out of here now. Now, I did a gold business card. Love is patient. Love is kind. Ain't that the truth? I did a little line photo. Look at there. Hey, and I cut with that one too, so I had to adjust the settings, but I got it dialed in. Now this is the big winner for me. Took 2 passes, but 1/4-inch plywood. 1/4-inch birch plywood. I did a test grid, just created a little test grid. You can see it right there. But it's pretty cool, man, I'm telling you. Now, Longer has a parameters page, and I'm going to put a link or a picture in the video or in the description or something. I'll figure out how to do it. It's got all its settings. I followed them to the T. Sometimes I decreased it just a little bit, and it still came out good. But hey, man, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. I'm going to put it into the video somewhere else in here too, but don't forget to give me that thumbs up and share this. I love what I do. Y'all are getting these videos out, but you got to share them too. I got a surprise coming up for y'all, so you're going to have to stay tuned. I got enough lasers in the shop that I just might want to do something with one. So y'all going to have to stay tuned on that. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. But anyway, this is Mike, man, and I just want to say, don't ever forget. No joking aside, everything aside, one more plug for Longer in this Nano 12 Pro Watt laser. I think it'd be a good fit for you. But don't forget, as always, Jesus loves you.